Okay.
Company overview.
Great. So, Pedro and the other Avier and Anna, I welcome you to this presentation. I
Mm-hmm.
am Satish Chandra. I am the General Manager of Business Development in Bekomi Technologies.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we all know there is one question which keeps lingering in the minds of every service provider across the globe.
Mm-hmm.
And the question is, are we billing for and collecting all the revenues that are due? Well, we all know the obvious answer. Just
Mm-hmm.
last year, the service providers across the world lost $55 billion due to fraud activities, which is
Mm-hmm.
disappointingly more than what government lose due to drug trafficking. So the main agenda of this meeting would be to give you a very brief introduction about our company. What are the
Mm-hmm.
various challenges that the service provider industry face, and what are our capabilities with respect to the product?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll
Mm-hmm.
take you quickly through our product just to give you a look and feel of how the product
Mm-hmm.
looks like, and what are the
Mm-hmm.
various activities happening. Though it's a
Mm-hmm.
demo version, but it'll give you the complete feel of how the product is about. And
Perfect.
then lastly, I will also discuss with you about what our offerings are with respect to the service provider service offerings or the product offerings.
Mm-hmm.
To
Perfect.
start with the great. To start with the company introduction, this company was started in 2008 as
Mm-hmm.
Heyday Software Solutions, and initially the primary line of business of Heyday Software Solutions was into software development and consulting. But
Mm-hmm.
towards the early 2011, uh, our CEO, Mr. Reddy, he associated with some of his friends from the telecom industry and started Bekomi Technologies with the main motive of generating
Mm-hmm.
solutions for revenue assurance and fraud management systems. The main vision of this company is to lead the industry. When I say leading the industry, I do not mean having huge number of clients or generating millions of dollars in revenue. By leading the industry, I mean gaining that credibility and goodwill in the market and with our customers. And how we do it is just by delivering solutions beyond clients' expectations.
Mm-hmm.
This is our core team, Mr. Chandrasekhar Reddy,
Mm-hmm.
Pavan Kumar, who is a product head, Satish Tumala, who is also on the call. He's our
Mm-hmm.
the brain behind the product, and
Mm-hmm.
this handsome gentleman over here is me. I'm sorry if you did not find me handsome.
No, it's not. You are all very handsome.
So that is the core team for you, gentlemen. And in a nutshell, if you ask me what the company is, we are around 40 plus professionals currently working in India and Sri Lanka. Then our uh, our primary motive has always been revenue assurance and fraud management system,
Mm-hmm.
and business intelligence, which goes along with it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you ask me what our services are, we are into product development, which we've always been into. And since Heyday Software Solutions got eventually merged with Bekomi, we are also into various other application development activities and consulting activities, and we have an amazing team on testing, and we do various other managed services and
Mm-hmm.
migration related activities. By migration, I mean migrating your legacy systems to an advanced system or a better system.
Mm-hmm.
These are our
Mm-hmm.
telecom
Mm-hmm.
clients and
Perfect.
partners. Yeah, Dialog is
Mm-hmm.
the biggest service provider in Sri Lanka, and we are
Mm-hmm.
giving RA services to them. And we have recently started our implementation with another service provider in Sri Lanka, which is Lanka Bell. Asaf Telecommunication Services and TeleOS Global are our channel partners. These guys are the people who act as a bridge between the client and ourselves over here. So these people, they help us by bridging the gap whenever it is required. So these guys are the channel partners. Asaf Telecommunication Services is in Brunei, Darussalam, and TeleOS is in Sri Lanka. Now, coming to the challenges. According to the recent survey done by KPMG Group, they found that the top 3 revenue leakages sources found across the world is number 1 being new transformational projects, where whether it's new technology coming in or network and billing system migration or new services coming in. So this is one of the top leakages found, the top source where the leakages are found. Then you know about the poor system integration between the MSE or the IN mediation billing systems. And the last but not the least is fraud, which is very much prevalent across the globe. So these are the top 3 challenges the service providers are facing. Along with that, they also see constantly changing subscriber profiles, rate plans. Telecom regulations keep changing across the globe. In India, if you ask me, it keeps changing every quarter. So that is one of the challenge. Then when it comes to solutions, if I ask for a change request, the turnaround time is really poor because the solution is not scaling to that level. And so you have performance and scalability issues, internet and roaming billing. So these are various other issues, and some people, they've even voiced their opinion that they're not getting real-time analytics from the systems that they're using. And there are various other software or hardware-related costs involved. And again, the most common challenge that every service provider is saying is they have an amazing solution which is performing really good, but the maintenance and support is bad. So keeping all these solutions, all these challenges in mind, what we thought was we have to have a team which is really experienced across all these areas, so that we can come up with a product which would suit the market. So our strength, if you ask me, it is our team. We have a team which has an average of 10 years of experience in the telecom domain. They have worked with various operators across the globe like AT&T, MTN or Axiata, Airtel. So they have worked with giant operators across the globe, and they have in-depth knowledge from switch to bill and thereafter. And if you ask me, I would associate them with a word called Kaizen, which is like the latest technologies and the most upgraded technologies and domain expertise. So if you ask me what is it that they have done in the telecom domain, I would say end to end. I have people who have worked on mediation or alerts and schedulers, rating assurance, various fraud activities, billing and charging systems, both prepaid and postpaid. Then I have interconnect and roaming. So to name it, I have people who have worked in all the various arenas of the telecom domain. So having all these people in place, let me just also introduce you what are the unique selling points I have with respect to my solution. If you ask me, we have worked for this solution. We have completely used open source technologies. So there is no initial license costs involved. So it is completely built upon open source technologies. And we have used the latest UI technologies like HTML or CSS3 for the user interface to give it a rich appearance and an easy navigation and a user-friendly atmosphere. And this solution is platform agnostic. By platform agnostic, I mean it is independent of any kind of platform. It can be easily used across all the platforms around the globe. Then we have used very lightweight servers. We have not used the native servers for application web servers or anything like. We have used a very lightweight server called Apache Camel. So so that which would this software does not require any registries, so it avoids the complexities of using a software and save your runtime, and thus increasing the speed and request to response time, which is reduced drastically by using this solution. Then one of the key unique USPs of our product is multiple source KPI analysis. Most of the solutions that you find they can do single source KPI analysis or a dual source KPI analysis, but in this system we can do multiple source KPI analysis. And then we have tested this system on a private cloud environment, so it is cloud compatible. Then you can download it on your mobile, and it can be used using your smartphones also. So these are again some of the various fraud detection techniques that we've used. I would, to be very honest, we are trying to still make it in a very competitive manner, but right now we have the complete rule set engine where you can set the rules for various frauds. You have alarms and alerts, notifications, then you have various fraud reports and analysis and schedulers. When it comes, though, this is one area that we have particularly concentrated, because we know that most of the solutions across the globe, they're lagging in fraud. So that is the reason we have actually recently we have tied up with one of the major solution consultants in United Kingdom, which is called as the Resource Management Group. Mr. Mark Johnson, who is the CEO of that company, he is actually recently authored a book called Demystifying Communication Risk, which deals with fraud or revenue assurance, cyber security, and money laundering, and various other activities. So this guy, we have associated with him in part so that we can specifically target this fraud module and get it to a level where, if not 100%, at least 80% of the issues are resolved across the world. So this is our product for you. We call it vOptima. Now, let me just take you through the product, how it looks like.
Perfect.
This is the login screen for you. So you cannot log in without a proper login and a password, username and a password. This is how the landing screen looks like. You have the dashboards and mediation, rating, recon, reports, admin, users, and more. This is the module which would be eventually converted into a fraud management system, where everything that I was speaking to about the resource management group, which is helping us, they are working on this particular module, which is into fraud management systems. So this is how it looks. You have, for anyone to use this system, they have to, there should be an user ID that needs to be created, and you need to give them various privileges. So privileges are given according to the groups. First, you have to create the group. What is the group? Is he going to be under the RA group, or is he going to be under any other group? So you have to create the groups, and then you have to give them various privileges. So when it comes to CEO of a company, so he has to have every privilege. So when it comes to dashboards, mediation, recons, every privilege is given to him. Whether it's view, execute, create, everything is given to him. So once you create the groups and the privileges, you create the users. So you add a user against a particular group that you have created, and once you save it, that username and password is generated and it is sent to the concerned person. and he'll be able to use the particular login and password for the solution. So similarly, you have the lookup configurations. This is the place where all the default you can set the default lookups and variables over here. So you can see, you can set up your mediation, or the lookup variables can be set over here. Then you have the server monitor, which shows you the health of the server. If there is any issue with any server, it will be shown over here. Then you have the customer masters, which contains all the data of the people, the subscriber. It's more of a database. You have each and every subscriber data over here, the customer numbers, details, plan IDs, everything is given over here. So then you have the mediation module, where you can see, first we have to create various sources for which you want to do mediation. So it can be created over here. You have the source names, the descriptions, circles and everything. Then where do you want the data to be pulled? So you can you have to create FTP configurations. So you can create all the FTP configurations over here as to from where you want the solution to pull the data. And once the data is pulled, you have to store it in your local system, right? So you have to create where do you want to store that data. This is the optimal path name in the server IPs against which you want the data to be stored. Then you have various CDR header lists which can be created. See, when you get the raw data, you get it with 300 odd columns. You don't need all of them. So you can just come over here and you can create the headers that you require. You don't need to have all these headers. So you can create only the headers, those 60 or 70 headers that you require, then that can be created over here. Then you have an output header list again. See, you don't need the complete data every time. So one day you just need the start time versus the call type data, and one day you just need the calling MC and the start. So you can create that particular output header list over here. So once everything is created, everything can be seen over here. This is the screen where mediation is done. So if you see over here, I can click on start, and it will give you a screen to confirm whether whatever details you've given, it is there. Then you have the FTP name and everything. Then you have an option where you can audit the mediation. So once it is done, you want to compare what is the status before mediation, what is the status after mediation. So you can click on this and you can see the audit report after the mediation is done. Then this is one option where you can directly pull the data from the FTP and do mediation, or you can do the mediation for the data which is already there in your local system, or both at the time, where you can pull the data, store it in a local system, and start doing the mediation. So this is one option that we have. Then another feature is you can do the rating simultaneously. So while the mediation is happening, you can also say that, okay, I want the rating to happen simultaneously as the mediation is going on. So you can schedule a time saying that, okay, after 10 minutes, if you say 0 minutes, the rating will start immediately after the first record that gets mediated. So you can do that also. So once you click on start, the mediation starts. So the mediation keeps happening. You can, this is an RSS feed which shows the status of the mediation, from which stage to which stage it is. The whole thing is shown in the RSS feed. Then, like I was telling you, you have an audit where you can see the audit of the files. What is the number of files that got mediated, and what are the rejected files. So everything can be seen if you click on the audit report. So, if there are any rejected files, you can see it in the rejected option. Then again, you want to since you have created various header lists, you want to just choose one particular header and you want the report in that particular header list. Then you can see that also. You can whatever headers you have created, it will be seen over here, and you can see whatever header output header list you want to see. So that is how the mediation works. So once the mediation is over, let me just take you to the recon, because this is the place where the complete reconciliation happens. You create various KPI templates. This is one intelligent feature that we have, where at any point of time in the solution, you do not you have something missing in the form of information. Then the system will automatically direct you to that particular screen where the data is missing. So since I have not set up any recon over here, that is the reason it has given me that message where it has taken. So this applies to various all the whole solution, where if there is any data missing in any of the fields, the system automatically takes you to that particular screen where you can fill up the data where the discrepancy is. So then you can configure your KPIs over here. All the KPIs, the whatever dimensions and measurements, everything can be configured over here. So if you want to add anything, you can add it over here. Then if you want to, this is where the configuration happens. So the complete recon configuration happens over here. Then you have, this is one thing I was speaking to you about, Pedro. This is the KPI analysis, where you have a single source. Most of the solutions you'll find the single source analysis and dual source analysis, but we also have multiple source analysis, where you can select multiple sources for your KPI analysis, given a start date and an end date, and then it'll show you the multiple KPI analysis. So once you save, it'll ask you to confirm whether these are the dimensions that you want to see. So once you click on start, you will be able to see the multiple KPI analysis over here. So you'll be able to see various reports over here according to the KPIs given. This is one sample data, but you'll have various other reports according to the sources chosen by you. So that is how the KPIs and the recon is executed. Then you have the rating. See, while creating this module, we have considered almost all the scenarios for the rating, whether it's the holidays or the countries. You have various states in the subcontinent, and so various everything we have considered over here. So if there is anything missing, it can be easily configured. So that is how it is. Then you have the rating plans, where you have the subscriber plans given over here. You have also your partner tariff plans and your roaming tariff plans, which can be configured over here. So you you can also store your customer partner profiles. So all this will help you if there is any dispute with respect to the billing or partner billing that arises. So you have you can store your customer partner profiles, and you can execute your rating accordingly. So everything is here, but if there is anything that you want to add to it, it can be easily added. Then you have, like I was selling, you have the fraud management system module. Currently, we have in the demo module, we have in the named it as more, because it is still getting where, like I've told you, our partners are working on this. But currently, we have the complete alert mechanisms, whether it's system alerts or the normal alerts. You can add the alerts. You can, and if you want the alerts, you are not at your system at that point of time where the alert has generated. So you can ask the systems to send you an email or an SMS when that particular alert gets generated. So then you have various alarms also. You want an alarm to be generated when the same IMSI number is being used at two different sources. So the alarm will be generated and it will be sent to you through an SMS or an email. So you don't have to be physically present in front of the system. Then you have schedulers. Currently, we have mediation schedulers and rating schedulers where you can schedule your activities. When do you want that to start? You can give in a timing and schedule the activity, and rating also similarly. Similarly, we can schedule various other activities according to the client preference. Then you have the issue tracker where you can log on all your issues if there is any issue that you want to log on to. So you can just assign it to the person whom that issue is related to, and give the priority and send an email. That person will receive the issue that has been raised by you. So this is on the issue tracker. Then you have the dashboards. This is again the dashboards vary from user to user, and it can be customized according to the preferences. So currently, since it's an admin, this is the dashboard, basic dashboard view that you can look at. So you can server monitor what is the kind of mediation activities that are happening, what is the various activities, at what stage they are in, how many success, everything can be seen over here. Similarly, what are the kind of rating activities that are happening, KPIs, recon, so everything is given over here. And if you want to generate a particular report, also it can be generated. Then you have the alert dashboards where you can see what are the various alerts and alarms that have been generated in the system. Similarly, you have the issue tracker where you can see what are the various issues raised, by whom and to whom it has been assigned to, and whether it is the status is incomplete or it is complete. So this is how how. Yeah. So this is how the system.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, please.
Sorry, can I have a question? Okay, more or less we have shown we have seen your product, and we have a question. I would like to put the overall picture we are looking for, okay, in order not to confuse you, okay. Ana, me, and Javier are working in the financial area. We are a telco, but we are working in the financial area. When I refer to the financial area, I am referring to the mobile phone use like an element that can receive or doing payment. Okay, I am referring to a wallet. I am referring to a solution in the merchant side, etc. Okay, Telefonica is working in this vertical. Okay, and we are very, very interested in fraud solution in the switching part. Okay, when you make some transaction with your credit card or with your debit card, or using a different web solution, and it is possible to mix this information coming from the payment system with information coming from the telco about this user, and do a more robust fraud system for our financial services in the future. Okay, sorry for the English. The overall picture is: can we use our telco asset, okay, that you are describing now in this tool, that you can do a mix with the asset we have from the switch or from the wallet that we are having in the future, okay, knowing what quantity is paying the user with our wallet, where this user is paying, which card the user is using. We are going to know this information from our wallet. Can we mix this two sorts of information in a fraud system that can be used to profile the user, the risk of the user, and to build a fraud system more robust than the present bank system? This is our main question, our main goal, and maybe we confuse because we are a telco, but we are working in this new area, okay, of revenues. Okay, for us it's very important to know is you can do this kind of thing. If you are doing this kind of thing, because I think is very difficult. It's new, totally new, because we have different sources of information missing both. Can we have a better flow system for the future for our wallet? This is the main question we have. Okay.
Okay. Hi Pedro, this is Satish Tumala. To answer your question, are you looking at a real-time fraud system for this wallet?
Yes, we are looking at real-time flow system. Okay, for our wallet in the future. Yes.
Okay, so as you also mentioned, like this wallet
Yes, yes.
transactions and everything, financial information is getting recorded. Payment gateway, everything is getting recorded through the switch, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay, so like
Correct.
what
We can have
yeah,
information. So
yeah.
we can have
So as
information
per
from our
our
wallet in real time.
roadmap,
Yeah, I'm sorry, Javier. Please go ahead. You were saying something?
No, not me.
Javier?
No, not me.
okay.
Javier?
Okay.
Okay, let me answer like so now. If we have access to your probes and all those things, we can definitely read the switch probes and provide you real-time solution. If we do not have access to the probes and if those switches are recording the wallet information, all the transactions, everything in the form of any raw data or flat files, we can bring those flat files into our system and do fraud analysis for you. So these are the two approaches which we propose. So based on your the way you can give us access to your system. If you are going to give access to your system, saying like yes, you can talk to our probes. We expose our probes to you. Then we can talk to the probes, ping all the real-time transactions that are happening through the wallet and the payment gateway system. Whatever you have, the financial services, we bring those things into our system, and as our system already has an ability to generate alerts based on, so we have like a very flexible way to configure the alerts and as well as alarms. So based on those new alarm can be generated. So we can definitely see a scope where we can uh, solve your problem of the financial services.
Sorry. My question is, can we have a proposal, a technical proposal from you to implement this kind of new flow system missing in both sources? It's difficult to understand the whole solution, and I suppose it's a new requirement for you. Okay, you have experience with the telco CDR, the telco experience, but we are adding a new word that is the financial word. Okay, and I would like to have, is it possible? Okay, a technical proposal from you in order to discuss in another meeting how with your tool or with a new tool, is it possible or not implement a robust fraud system for our wallet using your tool or your solution. This is the key point of the meeting for us. This is possible. We would like to analyze deeply because it's difficult for us to keep on your English. Sorry, because we are a Spanish speaker and not English, and this is very difficult for us to follow your
Accent.
sequence of the proposal. Okay. Okay, it's perfect for us. This is possible that you can build
Yeah.
or not, or is in your roadmap or not, a product that can solve our problem now. This is a problem that is going to be happening in the market very soon because we are launching our wallet now.
And
Okay.
also, on top of what Peter is saying, we would like to know if you have any experience on this. I mean, apart from this world of CDR ratings and all this old telco stuff, you have any experience regarding, for example, this financial area, but maybe any others in retailing or any other fields that you can share with us, an experience on this?
Yeah, as of now, we do not have any presentation with us to share, but we definitely have worked in the past with wallets, and we have also worked on trading software where we worked with stock data and all those things. So, but definitely, as Pedro is asking, we can come up with a technical proposal. So, how I see is we will exchange couple of few mails with a couple of small queries. Then you can answer us
Okay.
those queries, and based on those queries, we will come up with a technical proposal, especially how we can use our system or how we can tweak our system to solve the problem which you are foreseeing soon by when you release this wallet into the market.
Okay, perfect, perfect. We will send you an email, okay, with our requirement, okay, and previously we would like to sign, this is possible, an NDA in order to be protected for both sides before sending any information, okay? Is it possible in your side to sign a NDA in order to share the information? It's
Yes,
possible, I assume.
definitely. Yeah,
Okay,
no problem.
we will
We
send
will
you
sign the
an NDA.
NDA and send you the copies.
Okay, okay, okay. After signing the NDA, we can share information and we will send you our requirement to build online. This is possible, of course. It's not possible online, offline, or what possibilities we have in order to build a robust trust system for our wallet in order to detect some fraud in the use of the wallet and in order to profiling the user, okay, for targeting them, okay. If you want, we can send our NDA. This is a very classic one, okay, to you. In order to sign, okay, because if
Yeah,
you send to us, maybe we are going to have any trouble with our lawyer in order to analyze every point, okay. We have a bidirectional one, okay, NDA.
it is the same classic one across the globe, Pedro. So you don't have to
Yes,
worry.
yes, yes. Yes, I know. This is the reason because I said I prefer to send you the NDA instead of receiving you. But it doesn't matter. The important is it is possible or not that you can help us to build this kind of solution that is totally new in the market, okay, and that we need now, okay.
Okay.
So yeah, we can
Okay.
definitely
Okay.
take
For me,
this
the next
forward,
step
Pedro.
is
We can definitely take this forward. What I'll do is I'll to start this take this to the next level. I'll send you the NDA. Once you confirm on the NDA terms and conditions, then we'll sign it, and after that we can start sharing whatever is required, and then we can take it forward from there.
okay. Perfect. This is the next step. I hope you can help us in the future. Okay.
All right.
Great. So I'll not bore you with the offerings and the questions part more. So
No, because the offering for us is you have this kind of system, then the next step is to test, okay, to evaluate,
Exactly.
and the next step is to get an agreement in the business model, is to evaluate.
Exactly. Bullseye. We can do that immediately.
Go to the market. This is actually the next phase is. Okay. Thank you very
We'll
much
do that,
for your
Thank
presentation.
you very much.
I would like to have.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Adios, Pedro. Adios.
Adios.
Same here.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Adios.
Bye-bye.